Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I got another episode where I'm going to show you how to make a template. On my last episode I was showing you how to make a listing, and I kind of got into the detail of templates where you could save a lot of time using templates. So for example, you're going to make a ton of listings of similar items like a whole lot of shirts or a whole lot of sweaters or maybe a whole lot of shoes, whatever it might be. It could be cards, it could be video games, it could be, if you're into automotive, particular parts that are all similar. I don't know what your industry might be, might even be books. There's just so many categories. But for today's example, I'm gonna use clothing, and we're gonna make a template, listing templates. We're gonna go ahead and make a template on clothing. So we're gonna come to listing templates. We're gonna go ahead and choose. You can see right here I already have a bunch of templates already set up, so I could reuse these later on if I was making something similar, like say New Era 5950. These are for some baseball hats. I could just go ahead and reuse this one, copy template, or create a listing based off of this template. I'm gonna show you actually. So I'm gonna create a listing with that template. Just so you could get an idea, right before we start building, I'm gonna show you what it's gonna look like more or less before you build it. So you might have general pictures, but if your category doesn't usually use that, go ahead and leave that empty. Then you got your title. I know in every single one of my titles, I'm gonna write the description of the hat. Let's say whatever it might be. Might be the Dodgers, Yankees, whatever team it might be, whatever hat it is you're selling. Go ahead and fill that out. But cap size. See, so this will be the general title, and I just add to it. Bin 30, that's where I was storing all of them, so I left it on there. If I get more hats, I'm actually gonna put it in a different bin because that bin is full. So I'll just go ahead and delete that. Here's the category, baseball hats. My personal store categories, apparel and caps. And if you see these ones, the specifics, the product is gonna be a cap or hat. The brand, it's a New Era hat. Pre and post season, regular season hat, men's hats, and pretty much all of them were made in China, and it was for baseball MLB. So these were all specifics that were constantly reused. And then I could come in and fill in the rest, whatever is different, Condition, all of them are new hats. Pretty much I'll just write the title and copy it here. And I'll just leave this description always the same. So I'll just go ahead and click the title, select the title. Let's say this title, right here. We'll copy that, we'll paste it. Boom, I was pretty much done. Pricing, I was selling almost all of them at 35 bucks or pricing it. The weight, I already knew the weight of the hat, the bag, and the box. It was roughly almost 12 inches or 12 ounces. So I just preset it for 12 ounces. I gave the dimension of the box. I already have it for free shipping for the buyer, international shipping, local pickup, and then you got your return policy and all that. And then you can just go ahead and list, or you could preview your item. Obviously it's not done. So okay, I like what I see, but obviously it's not done. I'll save it for later. I gotta take pictures. I gotta put pictures up before I list it. And there you go, you got a draft. That's based off of a template that I already had. So now I'm gonna show you how to create a brand new template. We'll go to the right and choose create new template. Okay. And now this is where you're gonna build a template you're gonna reuse all of the time or just often. So let's say this is gonna be for women's sweaters. Let's give it a name. And this name is just for you. Like you see my list of templates, I gave them names. Actually, they're right here. So cleats, men's, baseball, and softball. I was selling a lot of softball cleats for men's. Pokemon TCG singles. I was selling a lot of single Pokemon cards, so it just made sense, make a template. And this one is gonna be women's sweater Pre-owned. Okay, cool. Let's just keep it simple or complicated, however you want to set it up. Template name. If you're gonna have an item title where you're gonna reuse part of the description all the time, women's sweater, pre-owned. I'm gonna say that on just about every single one of those listings that I make for pre-owned women's sweaters. I'll go ahead and leave that on there. It just saves me a little bit of typing time. Now we'll go to the category. Custom label and subtitle. Obviously you don't want to do subtitle. You pay more for that. I don't think it's really necessary. Custom label. You could just leave that blank. You could fill that in when you actually make the listing. Now we'll go to item category. So we're going to women's sweaters. Let's say you don't know where to find it. We'll go to women's clothing, jeans, tops, shorts, athletics, rompers, photographs, coats, jackets, and vests. I think so. I guess we're gonna go with that. Let's go back. We'll click that. We'll go to clothing. We'll go to women's clothing. Let's say, what if it was activewear clothing? Let's see, outfits. Where do we go? Sweaters. There you go, sweaters. Now it's gonna fill in the sweaters in clothing, shoes, and accessories. Women's clothing, sweaters. Okay, so that's the category we wanted. There you go. Store category, go ahead and fill those in if you have any. If not, don't sweat it. We'll just pretend you don't have those yet, so we won't put anything on store category. And now just start filling out as much specifics as you can. Let me see. So brand, you know they're gonna be different brands. We'll leave that blank. Style, size, type, color, department. Let's see, department. Okay, can't click that. So we'll right here, we know, we don't know. If you knew, like say you had maybe 5 sweaters and they're all gonna be the same, say the same material or the same theme, they're all pullovers, go ahead and choose that. Say size type, they're all regular sizes, go ahead and choose that. Type, we know it's a sweater. In fact, that's the only option we got. Maybe they're all black sweaters, go ahead and choose that. But keep it very general, because you could end up with gray sweaters, blue sweaters. You could end up with different sizes, different brands. You know what I mean? So different materials, different necklines. What would be the same? What would be the same? Almost all of this is gonna be they're all gonna be, it's all gonna depend on the item at the time. So we'll leave all these blank, but what we can fill in, let's see, item description, item condition, it's pre-owned. You know all the items are gonna be pre-owned. So go ahead and do that. I actually got a template for that one. We'll go over here, copy. For all my pre-owned stuff, I'm gonna show you real quick. I got all these little templates I have on my Google Keep. So like used tops, pre-owned clothing, I clicked on that one. I highlighted all of it, I copied it, and then I pasted it right here, because I know it's gonna be the same information every time I put a new listing with pre-owned clothing. Now, these are other templates. So the overall, this is a whole template right here, right? You can make another template for your item description. I already have one pre-made. So let's go with clothing, insert. And all this, I just had to click insert. This I already did a long time ago, and I could keep reusing it every single time. But let's just pretend you didn't have that. You didn't have it. You could go ahead and type it out. Item, brand, go ahead and, actually let's leave that empty. We'll do shipping, returns, promotions, if you wanted to add promotions, whatever you want to add to it. And then you could say, like, say something, shipped via, USPS. Go ahead, If it's always going to be USPS and you want to state that, go ahead and state it. Returns, 30-day returns. Whoops. Go ahead and state it. I like to bold out the things right here, like the section. Okay, shipping, returns. You could write anything you want on this description, but whatever you're going to reuse often, go ahead and put it in here. Whatever you're not going to use often, don't put in there. You'll just fill it in individually. So let's go ahead and create a template. Template name, women's sweaters. Women sweaters. Go ahead and type in length. There you go. I have to put little semicolons. Save it. Now we just made our own description template. So you made a template within a template. So let's go ahead and what was it? Women's sweaters, insert. Bam. There goes the information you wanted. I forgot to bold this. And the reason I put this is because if you measure the sleeve length and the front length of the clothing, that just gives more information to the buyer so they know what, if it is exactly what they're looking for, they'll go ahead and buy it. If it's not what they're looking for, then they know to go look somewhere else because that item's not going to fit. So anytime you want, I'm going to delete that. Go ahead and reuse. I'm going to use the one that I usually make. You can make it more detailed. Buy it now price. The prices could probably be different, so we'll leave that empty. You could choose to allow offers or don't allow offers. It's up to you. Generally, the weight on sweaters will be about 2 pounds, roughly close to 2 pounds. So I'm gonna leave that there. The size of the package, you could keep it general. 12 inches by 10 inches by 2. 4, doesn't really matter. The dimensions you could change later, the weight you could change later, but you know from experience, I know those sweaters are gonna weigh a little more than a pound. They'll most likely weigh less than 2 pounds. So we'll go ahead and choose a service, and for that we're gonna go ahead and choose priority mail. You could choose any carrier you want, any service you want. So go ahead and make your selection, but for right here, I'm gonna choose priority mail. Apply. There you go. If you want to charge shipping, go ahead and put that right now. Or if you want to offer free shipping, go ahead and highlight that one. Select that option. International shipping, turn that on or off depending how you want it. Local pickup. And this is, like I said, this is a template, so every time you reuse this template, all these settings are gonna still be the same as you're making them right now. So if you're always gonna do international, always gonna do local pickup, always gonna do free shipping, fill it in, because you're not gonna have to do that every single time. We'll do returns, accepted. Okay, we accept returns. 30 days. Buyer pays. Okay, perfect. Perfect. It looks good. It looks good. I like it. Preview your template. Let's see, do you like it? Here goes the pre-owned condition. Here goes local pickup, shipping, free, priority mail. Perfect. This is exactly how I want to see my template looking like. This description, change it however you want. Might not be clothing, might be video games, might be shoes, books. It could be a lot of different things. Might be furniture. It could be probably like what are those things? Enamel pins. I don't know what you're selling. Jewelry. Go ahead and make this description fit your category, fit what you're selling, and make sure it's general enough where it fits just about every listing that's similar to that. And when they're different, you just write the little different things like, okay, it's a Coach bag. Oh, it's a Louis Vuitton bag. Go ahead and close that. And we'll save the template. Once you save the template, it'll tell you congrats. Your template is saved. Women's sweater, pre-owned. And if you wanted to start listing with this template, you can get started right away. Click done once you're done. And there you go. Manage listing templates. Where's the one we just made? Sweaters, women's sweater pre-owned. There you go. Go ahead and create listing with that template, or go ahead and use from your separate templates. And if you don't use any anymore, you could always delete a template because you just want to start clearing stuff up. But listing templates, it's where it's all at. Now you can list your own templates, make your own listings a whole lot quicker, and make your workflow a whole lot smoother. All right, guys, good luck. Hope you guys do really well with your templates. As I say all the time, keep doing well, keep doing good. Good luck, and you guys have a good day.